Maybe. Okay, like, where is my character? I can't move my character. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Get this party started. Where are you? There we are. Wait, no. This thing.
Do you ever wonder what lies at the edges of the map, past the seas?
No.
I think we have enough to worry about on this continent. Of course, but...
Okay, here we go. Yep, let's go. Hey! We are starting the DLC.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Okay.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Cassandra in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
Oh, with respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. and also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do, and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Thorelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
You once told me about the first Inquisition that took place 800 years ago. You said that when their battle was over, the Inquisition soldiers sheathed their swords and went home.
Great.
If our battle is truly over, perhaps it's time for us to do the same.
Thank you. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Alright, apparently messages aren't showing if anybody else shows up. For some reason or another. Okay, so let me... Excuse me for one moment here. Okay. Yay. Alright, well. Time to look around. Let me move those damn things again.
What did they need? All's well, it seems. We shall see.
Oh, this door is open.
There must be something here.
Expensive dog treat. Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting.
Good day to you.
I am not going to watch because that requires too many things open all at one time. There's Josie. Wait a minute.
What are they up to?
I don't know.
I'll read those in a minute. Let's see what Josie has to say.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable.
Oh,
The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Then why can I still see those wheels turning in your head?
Work carries a certain momentum. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you've worked with Orlais, you had so
good
little
night,
time to
honey.
enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Why not? Josephine, I put myself in your capable hands.
Splendid! I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
That was... one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
okay. So I guess that was a flash forward.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
Okay. And this thing I couldn't get into. expensive dog treats. Hello, whoever just showed up, the comments aren't working and I am not checking them at the moment because I find it really rude just by playing. So I apologize. Walnut will probably talk to you if you are so inclined. Hey, Derek.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you.
Are you in some kind of trouble? What's happened this time?
So suspicious. I'll have you know I've never been convicted of anything. Officially. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to
No,
it?
go to bed.
So, it turns out, you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Just a minute. Wait. I gotta do it again. I don't think
You're the ruler of Kirkwall now. All of
it's...
it.
Now I can't even hear
That's
myself.
not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway.
What's now?
Got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. Also, your mercenary company, the Valokas. They work for Kirkwall now. I just know my guard captain will love the Shokrakar.
Guard Captain Aveline has been to my office 11 times in the last week to complain.
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? It's so much better than I thought.
I can't get anything
This
to work.
operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in
All
a
I
game
want
of
to do
Wicked
is
Grace
be able to
before I
hear
go
my
back
game.
to you, right?
Apparently,
I
occasionally
wouldn't
that's
miss
too
it.
much to do.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Okay.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, let's see. Who should we see next? Okay. Hey, Cole.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
Good night, honey.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Ugly birds.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Aww.
Scout lays harding, swift and cunning, her arrows cut you down to size. Scout lays harding, talked about taunting, laughs alike will flee your eyes. Born of the ground, loyal and sound.
Here's you, and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together, with the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs. Just like best times.
What the heck am I throwing at these people? Oh my God.
I expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, that was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Is someone moving against us?
Sure. Start with everyone, everywhere. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you.
Lay down,
See,
boy.
I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken.
Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
Well, all I have to say is... Call me Red Frigging Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never in the grave.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Good job, Sarah. Didn't I already read that? Hey, buddy.
Hey, Kadan.
Apparently I don't get to talk to you. Seriously?
Hey, Kadan.
Well, that's a little miffy. Alright, well, let's keep, I guess, looking around. Who has the dog? Hello, everybody who's showing up. Whoa, what the flip? How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, it popped up as a... Okay. Can I, like, climb the trellises? No. Quiet, children! How do I jump from there? Let's try that real quick.
Yes, thank you.
Do I have to go higher than this? Yes. How come I can't talk to Bull? That makes me sad. I romanced his butt. He should talk to me. Try that again. If I go down to that thing. I'm sorry the comments aren't working. I don't know what's going on. Why it's not working. Okay, can I like... Oh, I give up. I don't care that much at the moment. Okay, so... Well, let's go in here first. Let's gather all things.
Well met, your worship.
Quiet! What have I gone? Clicked in that. I think in there. I don't get a dog. I'll apparently meet a dog. Hello, people who I can't interact with because something's being weird. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Okay. Got weapons, armor. Okay. I came out here, I just went in there, I just synchronized my nug potions, we just did. So how the heck do I pick it up if I can't, like, oh, there it was. Are these all the same? No. What the heck is that? Oh. Well then, I will look at all of these, I guess. Oh, I definitely could use some of that. And some of that. Some of those. Some of those. What else do we have? Yeah. Is there anything else over here? No. A bunch of gold bars sitting down there. Okay, well, thank you. I will. Okay, apparently I don't get to talk to you. Hey, Blackwall.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. But this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The Wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
Your aim is atrocious. I'm embarrassed for you.
Think you can do better?
Probably not. Okay, that's done. That one. That was I just in here? Yes, I was. That's all that junk. Nobody over here. Okay.
Of course.
Why do I need all these dog treats? Okay, I just spoke to him over there. Okay.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
I look horrible though. My God,
He's
those
not
eyes are
supposed to
awful.
fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. You should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to.
Why is its nose
The
doing that?
Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support. In whatever form you require.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I am honored, and likewise, Inquisitor. You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Why Why did they have to screw up the Mimbari's eyes? Quiet! Oh, who's there? Apparently that's why I'm finding dog treats. Thought I had a... Okay, whatever. Where's Vivian? I'll get to Vivian in a second. Oh, I guess I could tell Liliana first.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace. Everything changes. People, most of all. Yes. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
What? You're not serious.
They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Alright, we'll go talk to Vivian. Although I think there was something else here. I thought there was singing. Okay, just give me a second,
There must be
Vivian.
something here.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I feel like I'm going to break something in here. Or someone.
You'll present the staff with a special challenge, darling. The experience will be good for them.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. No doubt this peace conference is boring you to death. I can hardly blame you. So much hot air.
You must be keeping very busy.
The Circle needs more supervision than a toddler. It may master using the privy on its own any day now. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
I do not look good in a bathing suit. Probably a reason Canaries don't go to spa day. Alright, excuse me while I apparently do. So many dog bones. Can I go through? Okay, yes, I can go through this.
Just what we needed.
Okay, I think I've gotten all of that. So I guess let's go up here. Go. This way, I suppose? Gonna go this way. What's up here? What did I do? Oh, okay. Okay, there's nothing else up here I need. Nope. Oh, excuse me. Or not, whatever. Oh, just a second, honey. Remember, you can't just download everything. Here. Anything over here? I thought there was an area over on the other side. I'll check before I go in there. I thought there were more stairs, like up here. I'll go up here. Just take the coins out of that. What are these things I keep getting?
Those Fereldans, always afraid to mingle.
Hi, Dorian. I'll talk to Dorian or Duke, whatever. I'll talk to Dorian first.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Thrilled to be at the Exalted Council, Lord Parvis.
Oh, riveted. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort,
You're
member of
gonna
the
have to
Council
wait
of
until after the
Heralds and
cutscene.
Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Okay, what do you need? Correct. The sun has a lot of light. When it's not out there, the lack of light means it's dark. I love you. Come here and give me a quick hug, and go back to bed. You need to get to sleep, little one. I'm sure Daddy would say goodnight if he could chat, but the chat's not working. Go to bed. Leave the cat alone, and go to bed. Didn't I catch up with old friends? Who haven't I caught up with? Who haven't I caught up with? Talk to Liliana. Talk to Dorian. Do I need to talk to Dorian again? I talk to Maybe I have to talk to Dorian again? Talk to Cullen. I talked to Varric. I talked to Blackwell. And Cole. And Sarah. I tried to talk to Bull. And Josie. Who else am I supposed to... Alright, we'll try Dorian one more time. Okay, don't trip her. Go this way. Excuse me.
Always afraid to mingle.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Tama never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
Then don't play Peppa Pig. Play something else.
You were going to sneak away without even a goodbye.
Here.
I
Go
was
take-
going to
go-
tell you. Not like this. The party was Varric's idea.
Not yet. Unless you want to go to
My father is
bed.
dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
So you'll truly be a magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
You don't have to go back, Dorian. You put it behind you, you still could.
Give up a golden opportunity for martyrdom? Perish the thought. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Okay. What else do I get to... Can I talk to Bull now? Why couldn't I talk to Bull earlier?
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, you seem to not... Must do optional.
Hello.
Okay.
Go figure out what end this bunch want, and then we can get to fun with friends and friends.
Can I talk to you yet, Lowell? You're still just gonna ignore me.
Hey, Kadan.
Ignore me. Okay. Guess I'll just talk to everybody one more time. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Inquisitor.
Let's talk to Josie one more time real quick. What was that? What was that? My job is to stand here with a banner for hours on end.
It is good to see you.
Okay. I supposed to get to that one thing over there? I'll try one more time. And then I gotta go talk to Cullen. Anybody else is over on the other side. Damn it.
And then the later ones came to the faith.
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
How's it been? All's well, it seems.
Yes, thank you.
And what did they need? All's well, it seems. Shall see. Wonderful.
Oh my god, what's the dog doing? Okay. What in the world? Okay, that's awesome. Alright, now anyway, I was trying to talk to people. Guess I'll talk to Dorian one more time. Are you good?
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
I can't, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. There must be something here. There must be something here. Well, what is for here? What am I looking for? What do you mean there must be something here? I see nothing. What the hell is going on with that? I don't understand what that is.
Darling, what can I do for you?
What's the weird, like, thing that's flying around? Is it Morrigan? I mean, what the hell is that? Weird birds flying around doing, oh, what's this? Weird magic floaty birds, where are you? I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, so I guess I'll just go trick the last thing.
Divine Victoria. Am I interrupting?
Not at all. The Jarl of Redcliffe was telling me of events in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
We still come across scars left by the Venatori, but the land continues to mend.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
I am supposed to be impartial while speaking for the Chantry, but I confess that neutrality is beyond me. I may be the Divine, but I will always be your friend. And I can hardly ignore the fate of the Inquisition that I began.
What's the worst-case scenario if the summit goes badly?
It could end the Inquisition, but for that, you and I would probably have to start a fistfight during the talks. I must attend to other matters. If you need me, I am ready to assist. Unconditionally.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer.
Okay. What's the matter?
We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
You need to go to bed, little one. Good night. Well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. So talk to everybody.
Is there something you need?
Oh, yes.
Always afraid to mingle. Just what we needed.
Yeah, nobody's saying anything different, right?
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
Okay, will I talk to them all one more time? See if they're doing different.
Darling, what can I do for you?
Inquisitor?
Alright, well, let's get this party started, I suppose. I guess. Quiet!
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan,
Quiet.
as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
I hope there is a roaring discussion going on.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Canary operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Looks like he came down over the railing.
So do I climb? There we go. God darn it. It'll take me an hour just to get over there. Help if I could actually jump. Hope this part isn't timed. I'm pushing the jump button, I swear I am. It's just not doing it. Oh, screw it. I'm not getting whatever that thing is. Okay, but do it quickly, please. Climb. Can I open this door? No.
An active alluvion. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
So do I... Okay. Simple. Quiet.
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
Okay. I remember what I've got these guys doing. There's that one. Get in bed! Excuse me a moment. Okay. Sorry about that, cat. Okay, who else we got? Dorian. Oops, wrong one. Quiet! No, not just yet.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
Well, let's see how the other one goes. First, shits and giggles, I guess.
Bad.
Quiet!
Look out!
Booty boot boot. Always go where they don't want you to go. The hand that cuts. What is this ring? I'm kind of curious.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass. How about it, Catan?
You're still doing nicknames? Nicknames are my thing, Tiny.
It's a title of honor for the woman I love.
I never expected you to be a romantic.
This was supposed to be about hitting things, remember?
Where's my phone? Oh no. Where's my phone? Excuse me a moment, I have to return a phone call. What's up? Okay. That should be fine. Bye-bye. Okay. Ah, jeez, what now? Mert! What? What? Go to sleep! I can't hear you! Well, bring them here, maybe I can fix them. Okay.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad.
Inquisitor!
What is the matter now? Your games fell out and are they on the floor? I'll be right there. Hold on. Sorry about that. We had an injury I needed to attend to. The elder child had dropped her games on her face essentially, and of course that hurt. So she not the ever loving.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them. Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
The heck is this? Okay. Right, there's an alluvium that way, and there's a broken alluvium over here. She'll be fine. I don't think any lasting damage was done. Oh, this looks like...
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want? We're visitors. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, good. Why am I going after that one in the corner? Whatever.
reckless intruders.
To be fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
How the hell do you get through this fire crud without dying?
That was like veil fire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dreadwolf Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune.
How the hell do I get over this without dying? I am going to save it.
Seems like the Kunari weren't just passing through.
These Kunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
Now I get to die trying to go back through
A
it.
letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
The herald's down!
So I'm going to have to remember how in the heck to like get around. What am I missing here? But it's what's on the edge of that. Oh. I'm not allowed to stand on top of that. Okay.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
I'll get to that in a second.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Stripweed.
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Manrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
No! Mm.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
Don't tell me the Viscount of Kirkwall misses skulking around and shooting people.
You've never been to the Viscount's Keep, have you, Sparkler? Spend 2 hours there and you'll be glad to be shot at.
Totally worth it.
This is Fen'Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
Fen'Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
Claims the elven gods were just Evaneris, powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Whoever ran this place was trying to rebuild the slaves' confidence. Get rid of old propaganda.
If that's true, Fen'Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
You alright, boss?
I'm not sure. It stopped at least.
Ah, there it is.
This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
I can't hear you, honey. What? I said I can't hear you. Put it down. It is not time for this. It's not, if you want your games to go to sleep, they can, but it is not time yet. Another injury. Excuse me. I'm coming. Hambone hit her leg on her bed like he tends to do, but this one I heard through all the fighting and through the headphones, so. Wrong button. I'm supposed to... What am I doing here? Guess go back upstairs. No, I wanted to turn it off. Oh well, I guess I can't turn it off.
Right. Adventure. All part of the package.
Where's the down? There it is. Ran around in a circle. Why not? Oh my goodness, cat. I'm curious if my newfound fade power, whatever you want to call it, will get rid of that stuff. Nope. Okay. Okay, I wanted to get rid of it, but apparently I can't. going, Bull? It's so red down here. Ooh, profit girl. So, can we walk around the building? No, I don't think we can make it that far. Okay. So we got the other side. Why is it pulsing? Holy moly, that was a lot. Guys, there's nobody around here to fight. Just leave them alone. I'll get in there in a second, I promise. Right now I'm hunting Prophet Royal. Alright, let's go. Oh, and there goes the sound in my headphones again for a second. Ouch. That's like, whoa, these are like barracks. Okay. Damn it, people.
did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
That's Sven Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
One light that illuminates the way forward. Hi, cat. Oh, I'm an idiot. Maybe that one.
What's this?
Former slaves and blanks. Are we not going to have a discussion about that one?
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanurus posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanurus. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
What else am I looking for? Search for more information about the hostile Canary. Where the heck else am I supposed to find it? Hello, cat. Yes, I know you're here. What else do I need to find? What the Canary over here? Oh, I probably need to use my, like, special dippy-doo light, huh? Maybe. Excuse me, Barrett.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on, we have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
It's time for games to go to bed, girls.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Inquisition has an alliance with the Canary. Why would they attack us?
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
What is the Inquisition playing at?
Oh, he already has something that's better. Whoa, cat. What's he doing, cat? Superb storm pack. Whoa, hold on. Superb belt of urgency. Belt. 1 moment, please. Okay, everything's fine.
There's something you need.
At once.
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Illuvians, are they safe to explore?
None of it has been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade. I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I don't like to worry you, but thank you, Josephine.
You're most welcome. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help. I will do what I can here. Once the Canary are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Actually, I think I can refill my potions here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to store. Don't I have a storage? No. Here is not the storage thing. It's over someplace else.
They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself. So far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her. So I kind of do. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Hey, Kadan.
If you've lost touch with the Ben Hasrath, what of our alliance?
Well, the last time I heard from them, we were great. You killed Corypheus, sealed the breach, and closed a ton of rifts. They couldn't ask for more. This whole operation has to be a mistake. Bring me with you, and we'll figure it out. I promise.
So, Bull, we've been together a few years now. You ever think of going further?
I don't see how we can top that night we did it with you hanging from the chandelier.
That's not really what I...
You're my Kadan. That's a choice I make every day. I don't need to be bound to it. But if you like the binding, then when this is over, we'll make it official. However you like.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Okay. Thanks. No, wait, what's this?
Need me for anything?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
What is it like, being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Talk.
All's well, it seems. Same old.
Wait, Barrett's over here. I should go talk to Barrett.
Everything going all right so far?
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Sorry, the comments aren't working, everybody. Not much I can do about that.
Was there something you needed?
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
When do I
Is
get
there
a
anything
dog?
I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here. Our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
All good news, then.
Not all, but most of it is, and that's good enough.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as Divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Okay, let's go talk.
Good to see you, my friend.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Darling, what can I do for you?
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope. And determination, which is better.
We'll talk another time.
I'll talk to everyone. Where is Cassandra?
Same old. Slip off to what you bring in the country.
Excuse the cat. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
How's it been?
What wasn't there before?
It's the canary, right? Rocks can't move themselves.
Oh, I should have brought Bull.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Why am I not allowed to do that right now?
Shall we see where the canary went in such a hurry?
Why are we playing silly buggers out here? dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Really? Okay.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in. Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
But why?
They could bring the whole cabin down. This place isn't stable.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
Who finds a place like this and digs in? What are they doing? How's it not stupid?
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Cave beats Fade. Barely.
Look, someone up ahead.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Kunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Kunari here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
I am one.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Kunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Why give the Sarabas more power? What does the Vidasala want them to do?
She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Kunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
I already picked. Yeah, okay. And then I'll go back and go to the Winter Palace. Alright. I think that's about enough for me for tonight. Alright, I'll go around and talk to everybody. No. I'm just gonna call it a night because I'm tired and I can make any stupid decisions. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.